What is up, y'all? Comparing the 2018 Curado DC to the brand new 2026 Curado DC in this video for y'all. Hope you're having an amazing day. Thank you for hopping in here. If you enjoy the video, please leave a like on it, subscribe to the channel for brand new JDM gear, rods, reels, bunch of cool stuff as well, accessories, based out of Texas here. $50, free shipping on all orders here at Lake Pro Tackle, lakeprotackle.com. The brand new Curado DC for 2026 from Shimano. Funny enough, I'm wearing a Daiwa shirt today, but we're equal opportunity, of course. Here we're going to be going over not like specifics of the reel, because you can easily look those up online. You can head over to lakeprotackle.com, find those out yourself as well. Click the link down in the description. These are supposed to be launching around that late September, October-ish time frame. And if you're looking for a cheaper buy, get in at a great price point. Curado DC 150s from 2018 will be going on sale as well very soon. So be on the lookout for that. I definitely recommend following the Instagram or Facebook for constant updates of when things happen in the store here, when we put things on sale, when secret drops happen. There's easy ways to go check those out as well. Curado DC. I have had the pleasure of fishing with this reel for about 4-ish weeks now. This has been an amazing journey. You know, there's a lot of aesthetic differences that we're going to talk about, and there's a lot of performance differences that we'll talk about in this video. So make sure you stay tuned here. The older DC here, 2018, absolute gold standard for a lot of anglers. Something easily picked up at the store, put some line on it, put it on a rod, go fishing, and you're still going to have an amazing time out there on the water. Minimize your backlashes with that IDC4 system. Talking about IDC4, this one still uses IDC4, so they're keeping that IDC5 in Metanium as well as the brand new Calcutta 200 DC. Those both use the IDC5 braking system. Now, at this price point here for Curado, you know, you still have Chronarch, you still have Bantam, you still have Metanium and GL between those price points. So, you know, keeping IDC4, not a terrible thing, but this is actually an upgraded version of IDC4. So it's going to be able to read the spool a lot faster and a lot more frequently than the older model here from 2018. I'm just going to call it 2018 DC, Curado DC, right? So number one, overall performance upgrades, software upgrades, I guess you could call it, in the system are there. So you're not just getting gypped, you're not just getting the same exact, you know, blueprint reel. There are, again, lots of differences. And if you like this camera angle, like this setup here with the GoPro, and you like the big camera, let me know down in the comments. But aesthetic differences, let's go ahead and talk about that, because that's probably one of my favorite things about this brand new M here. The brand new M uses a little different color scheme. It's going to be a little more matted out. The 2018 Curado DC, as you can see, very shiny. Always got boat rash on the side plate, always got boat rash on the top. You know, when I hung my crankbaits on the top lip here, they would always get rashed up as well. This one here uses the same model design style as Curado M, which released last year. I absolutely love the color scheme on the side plate and the main body of the reel. However, not a huge fan of this glittery section on the top here. Now, maybe it hides some of the hook rash if you like hooking your crankbaits or Texas rigs there. I don't know. Time will tell. Again, I've got about 4 weeks on this reel, and let me tell you, performance, which we're going to go over at the end of the video, performance is one of those things that I think this will shine a little light. This video will shine a little light to a lot of the anglers that choose to pick this up. You know, internally on this reel, there's pretty standard things like the micro module gearing found in basically Curado and up, ultra smooth gearing, and those are cold forged gears as well, which make them ultra durable, ultra strong, as well as the micro module section of it creates the most amount of surface area of those gears touching each other, which creates a really smooth and long lasting smoothness in your reel. Other things are going to be the cross carbon drag, which puts out anywhere from around 12 to 13 pounds of max drag, ultra smooth as well. And then you're going to get a brand new feature not found in SLX or Curado really, new MGL 3 spool on the Curado DCs. Now, what this is going to do is kind of level the playing field from really having to go from a finesse reel all the way up to your bigger, you know, like big jig sticks, big Texas rig sticks. So MGL spool, known for being a lot lighter. You're going to need less inertia, less power to get that spool started, which is one of the big, talking points about Curado DC from 2018. The spool's pretty heavy. You've got to get like either a limber rod or really light line to get a small lure out there. And even at brake setting 1, which is minimal braking, didn't really do a great job at slowing it down. This guy right here uses the MGL spool and also uses the upgraded IDC4 braking system, which again reads the spool a lot faster, slowing your bait down a lot more accurately. What is wonderful about that is that MGL spool is going to be able to throw lighter lures, lighter lines, and then still having that upgraded DC system, you can throw those heavier lures that have a lot more inertia. They move a lot faster off the spool and on your cast. Internally, again, S3D spool, you're going to have Hagane gearing, you're going to have CI4 side plate, which makes this reel very, very light. The IDC4 braking system side plate, not dissimilar to like SLX or older DC, Metanium DC. All the DC systems are going to be very waterproof, weatherproof, drop proof even. You can submerge these in water. I wouldn't recommend just submerging it in water, but you can drop these in water. They're going to remain very waterproof and last a long time. I don't think I've ever had a DC reel like give out on me due to like weather or anything like that. All right, let's go over kind of some of the more specifics about this reel. This is a 150 size reel, so it's going to be a little bit bigger. So if you've got really, really small hands, it might feel a little big, but I will say it is an upgrade when it comes to overall sizing from the 2018 model. It feels a lot smaller in the hand. It feels like shorter. So comparing the side plates, you can see there's a big dip in this side plate here, which is always a pain in my butt. I didn't always want to have like a big like palm. I wanted to palm very, very small, and I'm able to do that with this reel here. Like most of my Daiwas even, most of the Daiwas are ultra low profile. Zillion was pretty big, but like the the Tutula like SV line, the Tutula Elite line, super small, palmed ultra easy. Again, this is a little bit bigger at 150 sizing. When it comes to line capacity, each line, there's so many different lines out there on the market. There's so many different diameters. I'm going to leave it up to you. It's 150 size. Literally, you can use up to like 25-pound fluorocarbon, have almost no issues whatsoever. You might get close to the bottom of the spool, but even with 20, I really can't get to the bottom of this spool. Performance on the water is relative. I have this rigged up with 17-pound fluorocarbon. This is the Berkeley 100% fluorocarbon, the trilene. Very, very thick, so more closer to like a 19-pound, 20-pound line. Handled it extremely well. I was very surprised. One of the main things that you will note, and hopefully you take from this video, is that you gotta tighten your tension down all the way. Not dissimilar to Metanium DC that we did videos in the past with, you gotta tighten that tension down so far that that bait literally just doesn't drop as you free spool it. That is going to enable the DC to really take over the digital control, the digital braking, whatever you wanna call it. That is going to allow it to have the most effective braking on the spool. Having that MGL spool as well, it really goes. Like as soon as you cast it, it just blasts off those good bearings again. Literally, as I was testing with like a 1/2-ounce jig out here on the front patio, I could literally just like underhand flip cast it, and it was going easy 70, 80 feet. No problem. On a rear back cast, I could get it around 100 to 110-ish maximum, going into a slight headwind. And, and that was on setting 3. If I had maybe some smaller diameter line, maybe I had braided line on setting 2 or maybe even 1, who knows how far that thing would have gone. And I will let you know as I go through, try different lines, try different styles of line sizes. There's a lot to be discovered with this reel, but I will say, number one point I want to get across, tighten that tension down or you're going to have issues. I definitely suggest starting on brake setting 3, which is made for fluorocarbon monofilament. Brake setting 2 is kind of made for that braided line. And then as you go to 1, like minimal amount of braking, setting 4 is going to be skipping and pitching and the most amount of braking. So just kind of think of it as like a spectrum. 1's lowest, 4's the highest. So overall, You know, A+ for me. I can't wait for y'all to check these out at WeCast here at Lake Pro Tackle on August 1st, 8 o'clock, 3 o'clock. Again, WeCast, guys, is our new product showcase in-house here at Lake Pro Tackle. We're going to have free food, free drinks, lots of giveaways, raffle prizes, free for anyone to come check out. We're also going to have not all, but we're going to have a lot of the really neat products that we enjoyed at ICAST here at the shop. So some things that you may have seen already, the DC, Calcutta DC 200, hopefully we get new Poison Glorious rods as well. And some of the baits that we're excited for, like the Strida from Rapala. There's some new 13 fishing rods that we're excited about, made in collaboration with Dustin Connell. A lot more stuff as well. Lots of urchin baits coming from GSM, like the Uni Moss, Uni Max. There's something new from Big Bite coming out very soon, as well as lots of other companies. So very cool stuff. If you are interested in the Curado DC, make sure to head over to the Instagram and Facebook and let us know, and we can try to get you on a list. We're not doing pre-orders, but we will let you know when they get up on the website, guys. So thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next video here at Lake Pro Tackle. See you guys.